Hey you witches, how you doing today? We are back with another planner flip. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Taya. Welcome to the channel where we talk about all sorts of things witchcraft. Today we're going to talk about my witchy planner. And for those of you who are returning, maybe coming in from another video, welcome back. And everyone, please consider subscribing. It's a great way to help us build the channel. So, planner flip for August. Yeah, we've all been through this a few times. If you haven't seen my planner before, I do have a flip for every month. And there are past videos where I kind of go through the setup and everything. So we're just going to do the flip today. So this is my everyday planner. And we'll get into August. I haven't been doing a lot of decorating on the monthlies. But this, I think, is my favorite spread of the whole entire month, is this very first one. I did it all, like, no white space, you name it. You'll see I haven't been doing the week ahead reading. I've been kind of taking that off for the summer, and we'll reevaluate coming up in the fall. But yeah, so lots of fun stuff. We went camping this month and kept on camping right through here. So I didn't have all this all filled out. I do love this spread with the gold. I don't know, it's not really going to shine here. There we go. With that pretty gold striping, kind of matches the gold. And yeah, this is the catch-all where I bring everything from my other planners and I amalgamate it all in here. So at the beginning, at each week, I just have to look at the one calendar, but I plan everything in other calendars, if that makes any sense. Yeah, this was really pretty with I love this floral with the black. Thought that was really pretty. And at the end of the month here, we just got down to plain and simple, just taking notes. Yeah, just was a week, and I haven't actually sat down to even plan. Oh, I did do my planning for September. I just did my planning this morning for September. So this has been, I'm a little behind. So again, I'm just keeping this one simple, but starting next week, we'll get back to the good planning. We have my voice section, which really, looks plain and boring. So we don't really need to go through that. And then we have my spirit section. So in my spirit section, we go through, I have each month laid out with all the different little fun things going on with the astrology. I had a personal astrology done up. It is actually ending. September 4th is the last of my personal astrology that I had done up for the year. I'm not sure I'm going to go forward with it. I didn't find it was particularly bang on. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna do that again this year. And then we have, of course, my new moon and my full moon workbooks, which again, I'm coming up on a year. And at the end of the year, I'm not going to keep ordering them because I can just go back to the one from the year before. I'll miss the astrological forecast. So I'm going to have to find a way to bring in that astrological forecast. I think the lovely lady that I had do up my personal horoscope does every week on Instagram. She does a week ahead sort of astrological forecast. So I might start listening to that and filling in my planner with astrological events that way. Other than the moons and the astrological, big happenings. And then we had, of course, the favorite reading, researching, and resonating. So I didn't do a lot this month with the reading and the researching. Again, it was sort of a very, I kind of took the month off. So I did read The Witch's Art of Incantation by Roger J. Horn. I just got that one in. So exciting. I'm going to do a book review on that one. I wasn't really researching anything. And those incantations from that book were super resonating, which is why I'm excited to do a book review on it. Again, I did not track my study, my altar, my charge time. I did one charging all month for my servitor. So I really do need to get back on that. I'm going to end up with a rogue servitor. Yeah, and I had to do some to-dos that got carried forward. I have my month ahead reading, which was super on par. So it was, you found your feet and started taking concrete steps. You're going to need to own your idea and stay strong. Don't listen to the naysayers. You've got the foundation for something great. Work with it. It won't always be easy, but the struggles are small. Stick with it. This is all about harnessing your passion. The fire is lit. Burn with it. It was a very, yeah, there were a lot of little struggles this month trying to get my new project set up. And I'm actually going to do an announcement about that on the 11th. So if you want to tune in on the 11th for an announcement about my new project, we're still working through some of those small little struggles. I, of course, worked through the 366 Celt. I was doing days starting at day 32, and I worked through a reading every single day. I'm quite enjoying that book. It's teaching me a lot about sort of Celtic mindset right now, which I really find interesting. So I'm going to keep up with that in September. And my new moon and my full moon. Guys, again, it says we were camping, so I didn't do anything. It was the day of camping, was the day of the new moon. And I also had a funeral service that day, and I had a friend end up with some health issues, and my mind was rightfully just not up to the task of celebrating the new moon. And I was out at the campsite and didn't have any of my books and stuff with me. And then for the full moon, I'm not really sure what happened. I just sort of didn't do anything for the full moon this month. I just checked out and I didn't feel up to the task of observing it. So I didn't. And that was kind of the end of my spirit journal. It was very empty this month. And you guys, it's okay to have empty months, right? Sometimes we just need to take a step back and evaluate and then go forward. So I'm hoping in September we'll be back at it. You know, the kids are back to school. I'll be back on routine. I've got a new project coming up. Lots of exciting things coming up. So I'm hoping September will be a little bit more full. I've started filling that one out. We've gone ahead already for the month. My very first day. And then I had my full moon and my new moon workbooks, which I'll show you, but I actually did not do them. There are like questions to do, like kind of like shadow work, and again for the new moon, and I just did not work through them. But I'm still glad I have them, because these questions will work again next year in the Virgo new moon. So I can go ahead and sort of repurpose these now going forward. And then of course my astrology, which runs out on the 4th. I will no longer have my personal astrology for the year. So I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do. It's all done on September 4th. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do for the year. So for the next year. So a few decisions coming up. But otherwise, yeah, that was a really quick and dirty of my spirit journaling this month, of my personal witchy planner. And yeah, questions, leave them down in the comments. I'd love to know what you do. What do you keep in your spiritual planner? I know mine is kind of, yeah, just wasn't a lot to look at for the last month, but I thought, you know what? I'm still going to put it up, because I think it's worth looking at, seeing that, you know, everything's not always perfect. So yeah, leave us a comment. What do you think? Otherwise, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys.